What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be reacting to racing's most bizarre incident. I think this is to do with Mercedes and Le Mans. I am looking forward to it. I don't think I've done many videos on this motorsport. I've done a few on like endurance racing, but that's about it. So I am looking forward to getting into this one. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe. Over half of you that watch my videos still aren't subscribed. Just hit the bell. It takes 2 seconds. And if you'd like to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do it by hitting the join button down below.
The invention of the automobile predates the invention of the airplane by just 17 years,
Wow.
which many may find surprising.
Yeah.
After all, driving is far more simple than flying. So it stands to reason that we should have figured out one long before the other. But
This is what I'm saying.
Things have always been a lot closer than you'd expect.
Oh, okay. Or is this heading in the direction I think it's going? He's going to talk about how cars like fly up in the air at such speed. I feel like that's where this is going to go. It's the only similarity I can find between flying and driving to do with motorsport.
During the production process, Jelinek decided to title the model after his 11-year-old daughter. As fate would have it, this unsuspecting girl would forever be intertwined with the longest-running car brand in the world. Her name was Mercedes.
Why did I just get chills? Dun dun dun! Her name was Mercedes.
Most powerful people on the planet. Its meteoric success would turn DMG into a commercial juggernaut. In 1926, they would merge with Carl Benz's company to solidify the
Mercedes-Benz.
France's premier endurance event has stood as the ultimate test of man and machine. For 24 hours, competitors must navigate the high-speed circuit, a process.
We just watched the most recent one, with Ferrari getting the second win in a row. Very happy about that. She says in her Ferrari shirt.
By the 1950s, Mercedes had established itself as one of the teams to beat with their iconic silver era.
Wow, look at that.
They spent the early part of the decade trading wins with Jaguar and Ferrari.
Just look at how different they look. Oh, crazy.
The rivalry would reach its breaking point.
Reach its breaking point. Oh no.
An hour into the race, Jaguar driver Mike Hawthorne set the lap record for the circuit.
Oh, he's an F1 champion.
In racing history.
Lap 35? What's going on? I'm scared.
Hawthorne slowed abruptly to begin his pit cycle, forcing Austin Healey driver Lance Macklin to swerve around him. In the commotion, Mercedes driver Pierre...
Oh no! I knew that was coming. He flew.
And just like that, a Mercedes was flying again.
Into the crowd.
More than 80 people had perished. The world of motorsport
80 people. More than.
found itself at ground zero.
Wow.
Unbelievably, the race was
devastating.
not stopped. Crews gradually cleaned up the track as drivers...
The race wasn't stopped. What?
It's hard to say when exactly Europe...
They just kept going? What? That's the most mind-blowing part of that to me.
The aftermath that followed would not be so joyous. The track
I was going to say.
on motorsports across most of Europe. And as for Mike Hawthorne, the curse of that dark day would eventually catch up to him.
Yeah, I read about that.
Road accident, losing control of his Jaguar while attempting to pass a Mercedes.
Attempting to pass a Mercedes. I knew he had a crash, fatal like incident, and that's how he died, but not by trying to pass a Mercedes. It's like he was cursed.
Unfortunately, the new program got off to a rather inauspicious start.
Oh no. It flew again! No way.
30 years later and nothing had changed. The moment Mercedes returned to Le Mans, they were once again...
Why can't they solve this problem? Like, why are they flying and nobody else is?
4 years into their Le Mans return, Mercedes had failed to finish a single race. But
that's not good.
After the return of a familiar foe. In 1988, Jaguar was victorious.
Jaguar.
On that day, Mercedes was unbeatable. In fact,
were they?
Quick that they ushered in the end of an era. During qualifying, the Sauber C9 went just shy of
250 miles per hour.
Their first race back in 1998, they looked as if they hadn't skipped a beat by qualifying on pole. The triumph was short-lived, however, as both entries would retire from the race due to mechanics.
Oh dear. It's not looking good.
Throughout the company's history at Le Mans, no other entry had undergone more extensive preparation.
It looks modern, but yet like vintage at the same time, because it's got like the Mercedes touches at the front.
Entering the race weekend, Mercedes unveiled their holy trinity: 3 CLRs and 3 opportunities at making history. Over the next few days, the team would certainly rise to the occasion, just not in the way they had envisioned.
Oh, are they going to fly again?
The first sign of trouble appeared during qualifying, when the number 4 entry wound up totaled on the Indy.
Oh, it's completely ripped apart.
When the trio reunited on track, they must have been feeling pretty inspired, until it happened again.
It happened again!
Already. How on earth does this happen? This is amazing. This happened in the qualifying.
What is going on? Why do they keep flying? And no one else is. What? Oh my god.
As dusk began to fall, Dumbreck had worked his way up to a battle for second with one of the Toyotas. When the pair entered the Indianapolis Straight, they turned to face the setting sun. With the drivers momentarily blinded, the Mercedes drew ever so close to the back of the Toyota. The rest, as they say, is history.
Oh.
Yeah. It has gone again.
Oh, there it is. It's into the.
Oh my god, it's in the trees.
The wrong decision to actually race.
We're knocked unconscious from the landing. Yep, that's fair. He crawled out of it unharmed. Wow. It would never race again. Again, that's fair. What? It flew into the trees. Mercedes packed up and left the circuit. You know what? As they should. They have not returned since... I was going to say, I don't remember seeing them on the grid. That is very bizarre. I didn't know that happened. I knew that Mercedes wasn't in Le Mans anymore, and I was like, well, when did they stop then? And then that video just gave me so much history. But that is very bizarre that they... Obviously, it was to do with the downforce and how they had created the front of the car to make it look like more of a Mercedes model, but then it obviously affected the downforce, and so the cars were flying. Because at the beginning, I was like, why is it just them that's flying up into the air and no other car is doing that? And then they obviously explained it. But yeah, that's crazy. And the fact that they haven't entered the race again since... makes me wonder if they ever will try and come back. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think Mercedes will come back, because that's a good question. I don't know, actually. But that was a really good video. I did enjoy it. I enjoy videos like that. So this video was requested by one of my Patreon members. So thank you to my Patreon members over there. And if you'd like to have top priority over your suggestions, then do subscribe to my Patreon. And if you wanted to check out any of my other socials, they are all linked down below. If you wanted to become a member on this channel or receive exclusive perks, you can also do it by hitting the join button down below. But I hope you enjoyed today's reaction, and I will catch you next time for the next one. Bye.